And we have ECVisualize, Sven, Norp, Deathtrip, Sliver, Seist. Yeah, the setup is right. So picks and bans are
Let's
underway.
get this going.
We have to check everything because the spectator can't switch everything around. While
We wish he could, but
we wish he could.
unfortunately he doesn't have those skills.
He
In
heard
any
that
case,
he's
though,
not
ladies and
God.
gentlemen, we have Lissandra and Kindred being banned out on the blue side and Ryze and Lucian on the right side. Have we even seen a Lucian today? I don't think so.
No, Lucian has been banned immediately by one or the other team. Like I said before, Lucian is the strongest AD carry, or considered to be the strongest AD carry. Maybe there's a sleeper AD carry somewhere. But yeah, they would just want to ban that Lucian out, so none of the teams get him, and you get like, yeah, a second tier AD carry like we saw with Caitlyn already, which worked really fine, and even Twitch we saw last game working really well. And here's the Zag ban against Trunks. Like, these guys know each other. They know Trunks is used to be a Zag one trick, and the Kindred is banned as well. So they're slimming the champion pool of Trunks right now, and yeah, it will be interesting to see what he will pick up. He plays a lot of Graves as well. Oh, and the Trundle here, like last game, Trundle is like a contested pick since there's such a big tank meta now, and Trundle shreds the tanks basically. Let's see what they respond with. The Azir ban as well, with the Ryze ban.
Nidalee, perhaps. I mean, Nidalee has been selected every single time they had the chance, so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Nidalee coming out here from Legendary Trunks.
Yeah, maybe Trunks isn't the biggest Nidalee player, but he might also want to take it away from Norp. Oh, this might be a really good pick and ban phase, at least by ECVisualize, not banning the Nidalee. And he's going for the Elise, leaving Nidalee open. It's
Well,
not
this is
something you see often.
one of those things that can also go into the bottom lane, so that's an interesting... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, there's the
Never
Braum.
mind.
It's been a long time since I've seen an Elise in the bot lane, but were good times. She was really strong back then. But yeah, now we see her in the jungle. Really successful last game on Elise, by the way. Nice ganks for the Cassiopeia. Let's see if Trunks can do the same on the Elise. But this means ECVisualize doesn't have to pick up the Nidalee right now if they prioritize different picks.
Yeah, the advance, of course, yeah, because the junglers already are no Nidalee just yet. But picking up the Nidalee also would further allow the team of the now I actually
Asterion.
of ECVisualize to actually hide their tactics for a little while longer.
Yeah,
So
if
that's a possibility.
Oh, they pick up the Graves, and let's see what Deathrip will pick up, and the Caitlyn. Yeah, like we said, Caitlyn is a really good AD carry now since Runan's Hurricane got a bit stronger. But they're going with the double AD comp with the Trundle. He protects them pretty well. Oh, and the Twitch again.
Yeah, Twitch has been seeing, at the very least in this tournament, a little bit of a popularity increase. Nevertheless, Sep's now also picking up Maokai, so that's another champion we've seen so much of lately. I'm pretty sure that's going to be just a lock-in for two of them. But taking a look at the other side, so no support yet, unless they're doing Trundle support, which is also a possibility.
Yeah, let's say they just want to put the Trundle up against the Maokai to let the Trundle get tanky and just pick different support, I guess. Like the Braum is already gone. Braum is a contested pick as well because he's just like really nice to play with at the moment. But here we see the Gnar, so you might be right.
Well, I'm almost right. That's how it works.
Oh,
yeah, there we have the lock-in and Victor as well. Well, ECVisualize. I think they are seeing something, probably a victory, but of course their opponents are very talented. As Forsaken is hovering over the hooded assassin.
Yeah, if they pick up a talent, that would be really nice to see. That would be a change of pace. Now he's hovering the Ahri. I really love Ahri. Ahri is my favorite champion in the game.
Yeah, it would be quite ridiculous if they decide to pick her up right now.
We saw your Kha'Zix last week, so it would be nice to see my Ahri this week.
Well, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So yeah, 20 seconds remaining. Just a little bit of time.
Oh,
Actually, it's going to be the Aries, so you get your wish. And
yes.
we're heading into the 60-second switching part of the pick and ban phase. And then, of course, the 3 minutes delay that
Ari,
spectator has.
Ari Elise is pretty scary for the Victor, I'd reckon. Like the Victor after he uses Flash or Cleanse, like Ari and Elise can come back and really stick on him, like when he's trying to run away. Yeah. On the other hand, like a quick combo of Victor and Graves can demolish Ari and Elise as well. Will be a nice mid lane jungle combination to see pan out. And in the bot lane, we see the Trundle support back. We've only seen him in the top lane in this tournament, I think. I'm pretty sure. Um, versus the Braum and Twitch. I think Caitlyn can poke them out pretty hard, especially with the Trundle pillar coming out and landing free Piltover Peacemakers.
It's going to be interesting. I'm very curious to see how this one will play out, especially if Seist and Sliver play it well. They should be able to beat Moonman and Forsaken in that bottom lane. But yeah, 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining until we actually head into the last game of the evening, and that's that's a big thing to keep in mind. I mean, we usually play 4 games per evening, but today it's just going to be 3, and that means after this game we're pretty much done for the night.
Yeah, there have been some complications with one of the teams. Let me check real quick which one. Enigma International. That means that Freelo Baby isn't playing tonight. So yeah, I'm not sure if they get a free win now or Enigma gets points deducted. I'm not sure how that works out, but you will probably hear that somewhere in the coming week.
Yeah, there's probably going to be a news post about that, and of course you can find all the information, of course, on ESLBenelux.nl, including all the I believe the announcements that will be coming out relatively soon. So keep that page bookmarked in your browser.
Yeah, of course you can see all the match results, even what happened in the group stages, qualifications, and of course the full schedule. If you are interested in that, and like we mentioned before, you can buy your tickets for the finale right there as well. But let's look at the teams again. We have for ECVisualize Sven, Norp, Deathrip, Sliver, and Seist versus Asterion, Zergot, Trunks, Seps, Groenteburger, and Forsaken. But I believe Groenteburger is playing on under the name Moonman. So these players are changing up names left and right, which makes it really confusing for us. Thanks for doing that. But yeah, let's look at let's look at that mid lane. That's Seps because he's playing Ari, of course. He started as a top laner under Mindset Zero. It's a Lowland Lions community, and then he became aware of his talent in the mid lane, and he basically just said, "Okay, I'm gonna play mid lane now." Then he played with Tyrock, Bruder, which we saw play earlier today, and Facility under Lowlands Alliance Fire. He plays a lot of control mages, Lissandra, Luna, and Twisted Spade, and now we see him on Ari, which is a more aggressive assassin type mid laner. I'm excited to see if he can maybe even 1v1 the Victor. If Victor doesn't have cleanse, Ari should be able to kill him if she doesn't get bursted down. But yeah, it will against Victor it will probably be a farm lane.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting setup, nevertheless. So 10 seconds remaining. We're hopping into the into the spectator client in just a few seconds, which is less than 3, and hopefully no one will disconnect like in game number 1. But I have to say, Nick, this week has been going a lot better than last week with all the client issues. So at the very least, that's the best thing of this night, I guess already. Like
Definitely.
no issues with the client.
Definitely, like last week, which was the first week, and of course, in the first week,
everything goes wrong.
Everything goes wrong. Like people couldn't even log into the game, which didn't happen for like ages, and then suddenly the client. Of course, there are more problems with the client, but
don't even
no,
start.
I'm not gonna start the client sucks drama.
Okay. The client. Hey, there is going to be a new client. So I heard
Yeah,
that
it's
there
an
is going to
alpha
be
right now,
more.
right?
Yes, there's definitely an alpha client up and running. Some people have already gotten access to it, but I'm curious to see how that will play out. Nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, we're heading into game number 3, the final game of the evening, onto Summoner's Rift. I can hear the music in the background, so Nick, it's time to get ready to rock and roll as the champions are currently spawning in.
I'm ready, Techno. Let's do this. Let's see
Excellent.
if we're gonna see some level 1 fights finally. Probably not, but
Yeah, they've been
I'm always
very,
excited.
very cautious up till now.
Oh, I see the Asterion is pinging on the bottom part of the map. Let's see, they're going in to place a ward. They might expect a lane swap, so going they're going into the top side of the map, but
Four-man
they're being
push.
spotted by Graves.
Yeah, that's good positioning there by Norb. Yeah, that's also the issue right now because you can run so incredibly fast at the start with your somewhat of a home guards boost. It's really hard to get these invades going properly, I guess.
Yeah, and we see every single player playing with a skin, playing with that skin boost. It's 50% extra damage, I believe, if you play with the skin. Maokai might even have the most amazing skin when he throws out the saplings with the rainbow. Such a happy little tree.
It's definitely an interesting skin. That's for certain. Nevertheless, though, we have Seist and Sliver here in his bottom lane, just chilling out. Are they going to be going for the crook camp though? Yes, they are. They're just going to move in, and of course with Seist, it's a lot easier. He's going to get that chomp.
Yeah, and we see Elise starting with her bot lane. Let's see who takes the experience in that one. Probably the jungler. But that means the bot lane will be behind a little bit for the level 2 power spike.
Mm-hmm.
And we see Grave starting on blue as well, with the Gnar helping him out.
Yeah, it's.
And Maokai took some birds as a snack, I believe, with his E stack.
Yeah.
So yeah, Maokai will be ahead a little bit as well in the top lane.
Well, the advantage of just taking the small birds is that Elise with her jungle item will get that bonus experience on the big ones. So you get that early level 2, but at the same time you don't hamper your jungle that much, I guess.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, though, Sliver pushing in. Just look at that poke. You were talking about it a little bit earlier. That Sliver is just going to be able to poke away at his opponents.
Yeah, she has way more range than the Twitch. You see the Twitch is all the way in the back. Braum can't protect him that well on his level 1. So yeah, they're being pushed back a little bit. They even are behind the jungle, a jungle camp. So yeah, they're just waiting for the minions to push in. Oh, and they're going in a little bit.
Yeah, just a few hits. Just look at the amazing amount of damage that's being dealt here.
Those were not just a few little hits. They seem to be a few little hits. But then Caitlyn hits the Caliber Net and the Piltover Peacemaker, and of course the crit over passive. And then Moonman already has to pop his potions, or his cookies rather. And yeah, he's behind in CS already, like a full wave behind. But there's more than a wave is pushing in, so let's see how much he can take under the turret.
Well, to be fair, like this is what we expected to happen at the bottom lane. We have Twitch getting pushed in by Caitlyn, and that's just going to happen every step of the way until Twitch, of course, hits level 6, I guess, where he gets Spray and Pray and can actually go aggressive on Sliver.
Yeah, he definitely wants a couple of levels and maybe a jungler gank just to put on some pressure against the Caitlyn, because now she can just freely harass him without the enemy being able to do anything back. Yeah, after Braum gets his defensive abilities, he has them now. He has them all now, I believe. He can protect him a little bit better, and Sliver needs to watch out for the Braum combos to not get stunned. Trundle is just trolling in the bot lane as well. We see Elise recalling right now. Well, after counter jungling just a little bit, I believe, or not even grabbing up a camp, just walking up there and not finding anything. And you see Graves is 9 CS, 6 CS, 8 CS. So my math skills are lacking.
Are very good, yes, I can see that. I can definitely understand.
This is why I didn't study math.
Yeah. Good decision, good decision.
Yeah, but she is behind in CS, to say the least.
Oh, we have an engage here, and Stasis in a lot of trouble. Look at the amount of damage that's being dealt to him right now. And now Moonman just continuing the damage, although, well, you have to give it to Sliver there. Also,
Yeah.
a lot of damage that he was dishing out there.
Yeah, but the damage was spread over 2 targets, and Moonman and Forsaken decided to just focus the Trundle, who was closest. He almost died there, but yeah, he still had to flash up. He felt pretty safe. But Elise is coming down.
Yeah, this could actually be what they just needed right there. Trunks now coming in. The Cocoon, oh, it hits! I was actually going to say it misses, but Sace is now in a lot of trouble. Look at the damage of First Blood going over to the team of Asterion.
They are so low. But Caitlyn can't dish out enough damage. She was too low on mana to use some of her spells. Yeah, they grab up a kill on Sace after a great Cocoon. Oh, and here goes Gnar.
Yeah, it's just no, I don't know what Nar was doing there. Nice teleport, bro. Good job.
He was trying to Gnar some a little piece of red and Braum.
Yeah,
But yeah, they had the stun up from Elise. They had the Braum passive, and yeah, he got Gnarred up himself.
Yeah, that was not so good. In the meantime, though, this actually gave Twitch what he needed to get back into the bottom lane. Plus, it gave Elise a nice 400 gold advantage over her opponent in the jungle.
We see again the Elise paying out as a jungle pick. Again, 2 kills on Elise. Last game we saw 3 kills on Elise rather quickly. Like maybe she should be the contested pick and not a Nidalee or even the Kindred.
It's the I guess it's the utility she brings. That's probably what they're looking for. But yeah, once again, Trundle's going to be running straight into Trunks. So we have Trunks versus Sace. Sace looking to win here the initial fight, and backing away after tossing out his frozen domain.
Yeah, Caitlyn was there. Oh.
Yeah, bottom lane is... Yeah, never mind. Caitlyn just went back for a BF sword.
Yeah, Caitlyn went to buy, so Sace didn't trust to fight there. Mid laners were also running down. Yeah, good call for him to walk back. He was pretty lucky that Trunks didn't hit his Cocoon, because if that stun went down and Ahri could get there in time with her ultimate, yeah, he could have died, but still, Victor was there to protect him. Yeah, Victor and Ahri in the meantime just dishing out damage. Victor farming a little bit better. He's a full wave ahead actually, a little bit more even.
Yeah, but about to run out of mana. I mean, down to about 15% mana. That's going to hurt him, but he's going to be fighting against Seps, who still has about half his mana bar available.
Yeah, Victor probably wants to recall soonish to get a nice upgrade for his hex core, or maybe upgrade that magic mantle to a Negatron cloak. Who knows? But Ahri chose for the second Doran's ring to fight up against the burst damage of the Victor.
Yeah, plus a lot of mana regeneration. I mean, Ahri has been sitting at pretty much half mana for the entirety of that little skirmish that they had in that middle lane. So yeah. I guess it works out. And Twitch going for the all-famed bronze 5 build of 5 longswords. I mean, 3 longswords and some other swords.
A lot of swords. Like, he only wants swords. I don't know if he has like 6 red hands to hold all these swords. But I don't think so. Let's see. Twitch on 2 assists at the moment. He's sitting pretty comfortably. He's still 300 gold behind the Caitlyn because of his CS difference, but it was expected out of him. Let's see if he can grab some kills to make that difference disappear, basically. But it's been rather quiet on the killing part for the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, now we're actually focusing on the Sliver, but Sliver will just be able to back away easily, so no Winter's Bite shenanigans there. Ahri, in the meantime, just going to try and clear out that Scuttle Crab. So Seps actually... correction, that was a ward, not a Scuttle Crab.
Yeah, he cleared out the pink ward from Victor.
Yes, exactly. Like they look so similar. They look so similar.
Yeah, it's the mid laners. They push out their lane. They have this little period of time where there's nothing to do. When even the jungle camps are down, yeah, she's going to check for some wards from Victor. She clears it out. Victor places another ward. It's the mid lane life, and then they go back to farming. But Victor has a pretty nice lead on the Ahri right now, and he's full mana again.
Yeah, courtesy of the blue buff, I guess. That really helped him out there. But in the meantime, let's take a quick look at the gold stats, because we have a 600 gold lead now for the team of ECVisualize. Top lane, 300 gold lead. Jungle, 400 gold deficit. mid lane,
Oh, but
300
Trunks
gold.
might go in.
Yeah, they're actually looking for it in the top lane indeed. So sleeping, no sleeping on the job just yet. Gets a hit down onto Milkshaker, who's now out of mana, and then sleeping just backs away. So
In the meantime, Dragon is being pulled.
yeah, although sleeping now again in a lot of trouble. Trunks is still chasing him down. There's the flash. And will it be enough though? Sleeping down to about 300 hit points, 200 hit points, one more hit, that's all it takes. Nice sidestep there. Oh, almost goes down to the bone meringue.
Oh,
And
I
that means
just
that
wanted to
Graves is actually Victor is now coming in. Death Rip looking for the kill.
He needs
Can
to
he
flash.
make it? Can he make it? He's going to have to flash if he wants to make it.
Nah, Trunks timed it. Oh no, he didn't. He didn't
get executed. Oh, he gave it away. He could have saved himself, but he didn't. He decided to cancel the recall, and then this happens. Oh my word. Trunks, please.
Oh, Trunks, he could have waited even longer. Like, he didn't time... he didn't time the last time he got damaged that well. And, yeah. The Gnar still gets a kill. But I wanted to say, like, nice dodge on the boomerang there. But then he walked back into it, even.
Yeah, that was kind of silly and actually killed Trunks right there. If Trunks actually just continued to recall, he would have been fine, except for perhaps a flash from Victor. But that means, well, like you said in Champion Select, then he doesn't have to flash for that that additional mobility. So he's a juicy target there for Ahri.
Yeah, and Victor just decided to upgrade to the Hex core.
Yeah.
Oh, and Forsaken going in.
Yeah, deep fight here in the bottom lane. Forsaken manages to survive though. Nice Winter's Grasp there on to say stays in a lot of trouble. One more hit, yes, he will go down as the transformation from Trunks is just enough. Teleport now coming in from Milk. Oh, never mind. Milkshaker not teleporting in. Well, looked like Forsaken was the problem, but Milkshaker was the solution.
Yeah, 2 teleports cancelled right there by Sleeping and Milkshaker. A lot of trust from Forsaken. He has a lot of trust in his AD carry, Groenteboer, who is Moonman in this game. He went in with like 300-400 HP, and then Moonman healed him right when he jumped in. So he baited the Trundle a little bit as well.
Very nicely played. Very nicely played. In any case, though, middle lane, here's the thing with Victor. There's a rappel coming out as well. Death Rip just staying alive. Nice combo there. The collateral damage almost blasting Trunks into oblivion. One more hit. He almost escaped, but it was a nice quick draw. Now Norp got hit by the charm. Forsaken still chasing him down. The Unbreakable's there. Oh. But that was really close for Sebs there. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how this went. How this went so badly for the team of Asterion.
Yeah, like those are those mid lanes fights we talked about. Victor and Graves have the burst potential, and Elise and Ahri have the lockdown potential. But the burst potential won there, and Trunks got damaged really hard and couldn't do anything basically.
Yeah, didn't even have time to go Super Saiyan. But nevertheless, it's still a 1100 gold difference only. So that means that this game can still go any way.
Yeah, the last 2 games we've almost had like a 5k difference at this point. But we expected this one to be a little more even. As you can see, both teams are a little not scared, but they're cautious to make some aggressive plays. We've seen a couple, but no big invades by the junglers or big teleport plays yet.
Yeah, for both teams, things seem to be walking on rolls for now, as they're just farming up, and that's fair dues. However, we did see a dragon already going over to the team of ECVisualize, so they have the Cloud Drake, giving them additional movement speeds out of combat, so easier rotations for them. Not that much though; it's only 15.
Yeah. Let's look at the items maybe for a bit. Of course, Victor decided to go for the hex core, which is pretty standard. But Ahri decided to go for the Lost Chapter, gaining some mana back after each level up, which he probably needs against the Victor, who pushes really hard. Like Ahri needs 2 Qs to push a wave, and Victor just needs an E.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's going to be interesting. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how this will play out. In the meantime, though, looking at items, we're most likely going to be seeing the Yomu's Ghostblade coming out here from Twitch relatively soon, and I guess that Caitlyn is looking to build towards either Runan's or the Infinity Edge. In
Oh,
the
and they're
meantime,
going in
though,
the
top
top
lane,
lane.
yeah, sleeping in a lot of trouble. Legendary Trunks is trying to, or rather, Trunks trying to take down sleeping and, well, doing a fine job.
Oh,
Nice repel dodge there.
yeah. It was pretty obvious that he was going to ult that Gnar, but still, nice prediction by Trunks, and he picks up the kill rather easily. Yeah, Gnar took a lot of damage there, even in his Mega Gnar form. Yeah, easy pickup. Let's see if how much damage they can do to the top lane turret. In the meantime, bot lane turret going down.
Yeah, that's going to be an easy pickup here for ECVisualize. So they're trading turrets, but Moonman or Groenteboer just backing away with stealth, and this top lane turret is about to fall. Yeah, just 2 or 3 more hits, and that's all they need. Sleeping actually saving his teleport because he knows, okay, this tower is going down anyhow.
Yeah, like they trade turrets right now. Both teams are, yeah, as we said, like pretty equal to each other. They read each other maybe like a book. Like you take bot, we take top. Okay, fine. You take that part of the jungle pressure. We take that part of the jungle pressure. But let's see what they do with it, because Asterion has the opportunity to go for the Rift Herald right now, which we haven't seen picked up today at all. Last week we saw them contest it, I think every game, and now yeah, all teams have decided to shy away from it. And
Yeah,
the dragon is
this is
coming
true,
up now.
but let's take a look at the middle lane. So we have Norp and we have Deathrip, who will just back away. I mean, they have proper vision here of the dragon area. Actually, now Trunks is in a lot of trouble. Will have to repel relatively soon. Takes a lot of damage. Where is he going to be going? Well, he jumps straight onto Norp, immediately flashes forward. There's Norp flashing forward with the collateral damage as well. And the ultimate storm coming out from Victor is going to be forcing away Ahri, who now has no Spirit Rush charges available. So ECVisualize, just saying GG ECVisualize as they take down yet another dragon.
Yeah, you see the burst damage coming out from Deathrip and Norb right there. The entire enemy team of Asterion was really low. But we have a jungler in the top lane that weren't in that fight. Or Trunks was in that fight. But he rotated top rather quickly, and they're trying to pick up the Rift Herald.
Well, they're taking it down to about 3,000 hit points, so they should be able to do so. Smite has not been... There we go. Smite has been used, and they're going to give it to Milkshaker. Smart move.
Yeah, he's gonna push out the top lane versus Gnar pretty hard right now. We see Trundle going up, but I don't think they will be able to kill the Maokai. He's just putting down some wards. They're actually swapping the lanes, which you see quite often. Like the Caitlyn and the Trundle push down the bot lane. Now they have the possibility and the range to yeah, to finish up the top lane turret. But we see Ahri and Brown moving up.
Yeah, this is
And
going to be
Trunks
an interesting one.
stopped his recall.
Yeah, but they're going to get spotted out. So now they're immediately going to be rushing away from this possible flight spirit rush over the wall. Here's Seps coming in, Sliver in a lot of trouble. Perhaps there's the charm. The charm lands on the Sliver. Look at the damage that's being dealt here to Sliver. Sliver down to half hit points. Immediately Brown moving forward with the Unbreakable, but it isn't going to be enough for the rest of his team to actually catch up. And now they're going to try and turn it around. The guys from ECVisualize. Ace in the hole. Milkshaker almost goes down, but he has a special Maelstrom keeping himself alive for a little bit longer now. Says, and Deathrip gets the Death Beam straight into the face of Maokai. Now they're chasing down Seps and Trunks. Well, actually, they catch Ultra Forsaken. Gnar being used, and immediately Forsaken down to about 400 hit points, gets destroyed by the Ultimate Storm. But is it going to be enough? Moonman, in the meantime, has already taken down Victor, and this is, yeah, they're going to back away. 2 for 1.
Yeah, this is what happens when a gank takes too long. Like the team of ECVisualize had like a full 10 seconds or so to reply to that gank, and Deathrip was there to answer. He came in with the Victor damage. He flashed for the kill. Oh,
Moonman almost got taken out there if he wasn't careful. But yeah, let's take a quick look here at the items right now. So we have Sunfire Cape and Glacial Shroud currently finished on Maokai. Looks like he's building towards a Spirit Visage.
I think he's going for the Gauntlet. To put down the slows. I think we see that build almost every game right now by top laners. They want that Gauntlet to basically put another CC on your team to just buy an item that gives you more CC and stick to those targets. But we see Gnar with the Black Cleaver again. I believe we see the Black Cleaver on Gnar almost every game as well. And now he will probably build more tanky, as you see with the Giant's Fist. On the other hand, Graves decided to build a Hex Drinker, slowing down his damage a lot. But he felt it was necessary playing against Maokai, an Elise, and an Ahri.
Yeah, it's a good item. I mean, it's very high value for money, so it's very gold efficient. That's for certain. And in the meantime, though, looking at the rest of the items, so we have Abyssal Scepter coming out. We have Morello Nomicon, needlessly large. So I'm assuming that's going to be a death cap relatively soon. But yeah, as for Caitlyn, it should be an Infinity Edge next, right?
Yeah, I think so. Same as last game. You see already the pickaxe and the BF sword being bought. If she gets those 2 items, it will be a nice power spike for Caitlyn, and she will be able to push lanes really quickly and push down turrets, yeah, quickly as well. Together with the Victor, they have great wave clear, and it will be hard for Asterion to push down the lane against those 2 guys. And like you said, the Ahri with death cap. If Ahri gets death cap, it would be interesting to see if she can blow up someone in just a matter of seconds.
Well, that's basically what they pay her to do. In the meantime, though, Sliver gets just obliterated. Now Seps needs to just back away as fast as possible. Will stay safe, courtesy of the Spirit Rush. Was thinking about going in again, but yeah, also Seps needs to be really careful. Victor is dealing a metric ton of damage.
Yeah, they're paying Ahri to one-shot people, but they're paying Victor to one-shot people as well. You see, just with that upgraded hex score and then the Abyssal Scepter, he can almost one-shot Ahri with a full rotation. When we get to the late game, that will just obliterate an Ahri, an Elise, and a Twitch. It would be interesting to see if we get to the late game. If Victor gets like 3 or 4 items, oof, he will just wreck the enemy team.
Well, it seems again this game we were already talking about how equal it is in terms of gold, especially if we're looking at the various roles. But the most interesting thing here is a 1200 gold lead for Twitch.
Yeah, he's 302. Like, really nice for Asterion. Like, that's the guy you want your money on, and Ahri, of course. But if Twitch gets let alone in these team fights, and he can, he's going in.
It's going to be proper though. Oh, Spirit Rush is already getting there now. They finally catch up to Seist. Actually, they do manage to take down Sliver, but they couldn't quite follow up on that. But then again, Sliver getting taken out. Very well played.
Yeah, they recognize that Caitlyn doesn't have the flash after the last team fight, and they... oh, he's going Twitch again.
Yeah, it's an amazing engage here, but is it going to be... No, not going to be enough.
They didn't have the Ahri ultimate.
Oh, Norp! Look at Norp! Norp in a lot of trouble. Moonman trying to take Norp down a notch, but looks like Norp is dealing even more damage than Twitch is at this point. So that's also a very scary Graves right now.
I believe you are a bit behind.
Oh, somehow it actually... Oh, apparently my client decided to just say, Techno, I'm going to
what
stop.
you just shoutcasted, I saw that a couple of seconds ago. I was like, what?
This is how it... it's back from the future, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it sometimes works with the spectator client. Nevertheless, though, Moonman... in a 1v1 situation with Sliver, Ice in the Hole will take down Moonman down to half hit points. He's moving to Forsaken, and Forsaken immediately comes to support him for a bit.
The dragon is up again, and the teams are looking to fight over it, or rather not fight over it, since ECVisualize will be able to pick this one up for free, it seems.
Yeah, especially look at those traps from Caitlyn again.
Yeah,
beautiful placement.
It's again, don't cross this line. Yeah. She's a police officer, of course. She has to do not cross this line, Linz.
It works. It just doesn't happen to be Lint. It happens to be traps. But yeah, it's a valid comparison, definitely. In the meantime, though, another dragon going over to ECVisualize, and that's a mountain dragon. Correction, a cloud dragon. 2 cloud dragons actually, and an infernal drake. So ECVisualize now can just rotate over the map wherever they want. It's quite scary.
Yeah, especially with the Graze and the Gnar and the Victor combo. If they can lock down a team or like one guy, the damage coming out from the Victor Graves combo will be insane. But there's a lot of big ifs. Like Gnar needs to ult a couple of people to stun them up, and that's a big if because we haven't seen Gnar pulling off that kind of plays yet. But when we get to the phase where they're going in.
Yeah, they're looking for the fight here as the ultimate, but is it going to be enough though? Trunks, oh my word, they just blow up Death Grip, and now they're immediately blowing up Seist as well. That's a 2 for 0 in just a matter of seconds, and that's... I don't know, man. This is amazing. This is an amazing place here by the team of Asterion, and they're even going to get a turret off the back of that one as well. And to be honest, I don't believe this is actually happening because... oh my word, Trunks is now in a lot of trouble as he's fighting with Norp, but the rest of his team is already there, so Norp immediately retreats.
Yeah, I was talking about Asterion blowing up, or I was talking about ECVisualize being able to blow up Asterion, but it went the other way around there. They see a pick and they capitalize on it. Of course, with the great speed of Ari, she can just ult in rather quickly. Twitch walks faster with this Q. Yeah, they pick up 2 kills so fast. It must be really scary for ECVisualize to just walk past the river at this point. Yeah, especially if you look at the vision.
Yeah, Sebs actually took a hit there from Ace in the Hole from Sliver in order to push in, but look at Sebs. Sebs down to about 700 hit points. Looking for a... Yeah, it's just going to be backing away. At 20 minutes, I believe you get home guards, right?
Yes, they can walk to base really quickly now. You see Ari rushing, not spirit rushing, but rushing back rather quickly. And yeah, they need that Ari for the wave clear. Twitch has Runans, but yeah, it doesn't clear that quickly. Plus, he has a really short range. Enemy decides to just walk away. ECVisualize backs off. Their top lane is pushing. Their bot lane is pushing in right now as well. Let's see what they do with that. They really need to clear their topside jungle. It's filled with Asterion wards.
Yeah.
Oh, and Twitch.
Yeah, teleport now coming in the bottom lane. Twitch actually managed to escape due to his stealth, but now it is Milkshaker. Lands at the very least lands one of his saplings, but it doesn't really change all that much. Trunks almost lost his blue buff there to Norp, but was able to immediately burst it down.
Yeah, Norp smited a little bit too early there because yeah, he was in danger of getting stunned up by the enemy. Nice try though to steal the blue buff, didn't work out in the end, but they took it away from the Ahri nonetheless. And Ahri might be getting caught in the top lane right now. She has her ultimate up.
Here's
a fight in the bot lane.
Yeah, Seb's actually managing to escape this one. Still has 2 remaining. In the meantime though, bottom lane, Sleeping just obliterated his direct opponent. So Moonman is now gone. They're going to force Milkshaker to the bottom lane as a possible solution. But is this going to be enough though? Seb's taking massive amounts of damage, and beautiful Unbreakable there by Forsaken, saving Seb's life.
Yeah, beautiful defense by Forsaken. He really saved his mid laner right there. But what happened in the bot lane? Sleeping just auto-attacked Moonman to death right there, walking out of the bush. Like you see the Gnar with the Black Cleaver and the Frozen Mallet doing pretty much a lot of damage to a squishy target like Twitch.
Yeah, definitely. And basically Twitch can't really escape, so he needs to fight. And that's really not the situation you want to be in as a Twitch. You want to just be able to choose your own engagements. Whereas Gnar is completely, denying him any possibility of getting away. For the meantime, though, again, just clearing out wards seems very cautious, but ECVisualize slowly but surely getting that gold lead again.
Yeah, they're creeping up. Like they're in a 2k gold lead right now in 28 minutes. I believe the last game was over by 28 minutes. So yeah, we have definitely a nice even game for now, and it's not a boring game. Normally even games can be pretty boring, but we've seen a lot of fights, lots of engages. But because of the wave clear that both teams have, not a lot of turrets get taken down. But you see a dragon coming up in 55 seconds. And they're setting up some wards for it.
The dragon is Mountain Dragon, so whoever gets it will have a little bit of an advantage when it comes down to the objective place. So that's the thing to keep in mind here. Other than that, Asterion just looking to continuously set up those wards deep in the jungle of ECVisualize.
Yeah, and they're trying to make some picks with that Twitch, like some surprise red plays. But ECVisualize isn't falling for it. They're not walking past the river on their own at this moment. And what we're seeing now is a Gnar and a Maokai trying to split push each other, and the 4-1 in the mid lane. Again, Twitch going invisible, not pulling the trigger. Oh, and Ari's pulls the
Oh my
trigger.
word, Death Rip in a lot of trouble. Seps is just trying whatever he can with the Spirit Rush. He almost went down, but the shield is going to save for a few more moments, but it isn't enough. Now Moonman in a lot of trouble. Sleeping just obliterates the entirety of Asterion, and well, we were talking about how this game can suddenly turn around. This is going to be a Baron.
Yeah, it took way too long to kill Death Rip right there. I believe he stunned a couple with his W right there, or I don't know how they were stunned exactly.
Yeah, the gravity field.
Yeah, the gravity field. Oh, was a great gravity field by Death Rip because after that Norp threw his ultimate over them, then Sleeping came in as the Gnar.
Yeah, Sleeping was pretty much just coming in at exactly the right time. Immediately tossed out his ultimate, and then no one could move anymore. So beautiful play there by ECVisualize, and they now also pick up the Baron. And yeah, that's going to be a very, very, very tough situation for the team of Asterion.
Yeah, they have four players of their team with the Baron buff. Sadly, not on Death Rip, which is the Victor. Like if you have it on Victor, you push even harder in the side lane, and you can push 1-3-1 even easier. But Victor has pretty easy, easy way to push a lane. So let's see if they decide to put down a 1-3-1 or maybe a 4-1 push right now, or they go for the dragon, which will probably be the easiest objective right now for them.
Well, to be fair, like picking the dragon now means that they can just solidify their lead, but also get a little bit of additional power when pushing. In the meantime, though, Sleeping going for Trunks. Trunks forced to back away, and another Boomerang coming out. So nice rotation here. They're sending Graves and Gnar to deal with the turrets. Long range fire by the cannon. Should be fine here, this bottom lane, and then they also pick up the dragon. So it's a win-win situation here for the team of ECVisualize.
Yeah, it's a free dragon. Asterion didn't notice that they were taking the dragon with two people, else they might have engaged on the Gnar. But yeah, now they will be able to push up really hard. Like top lane, a big wave is coming. Mid lane is pushing a bit, but they're focusing on the bot lane. Oh, do we see a fight?
Yeah, possibly, but the gravity well is going to make sure that nobody actually gets near. Although Trunks takes a lot of damage. Pillar coming out, but it isn't enough just yet.
Yeah, but they're fiddling around in the jungle a little bit too much to my taste. They should push out the lanes a little bit harder. Of course, it's pretty hard. Seps has some nice wave clear at the moment with Ahri, as we see right here. Even with the Baron up minions, she clears it pretty fast.
Yeah, I guess the advantage is that true damage on the rebound, but yeah, here's the engage. Immediately Milkshaker going in, Seps also moving in. The pillar actually locking up Seps for a bit as he actually gets hit by the gravity wave. Sliver has already been taken out, so now they're 4 versus 5, but they're going to make it 4 versus 4. Moonman now in even more sorts of trouble as Norp just blows him up with the collateral damage, and now they can chase down Forsaken. Forsaken down to 400 hit points, 300, 100. He goes down. Now Trunks is next target. Repel is going to try and keep Trunks alive for a little bit longer, but another double kill, and that's all they needed. ECVisualize looking to end things here. Can they actually go straight for the Nexus, or are they going to just focus on the inhibitor turrets?
The death timers are above 30 seconds. They still have the Gnar, they still have the Graves, and the Victor with the buffed up Q. I think they can push for the win here.
Yeah, they should be able to do so, and they're immediately pushing in, and now these turrets are going to be falling. One of the next turrets has already gone down. Seps in a lot of trouble, needs to be very careful that he doesn't get taken out instead. But looks like, well, 10 seconds remaining. Can they actually take down the Nexus turret? Well, they're focusing on Seps. Seps, nice charm there on Norp. Norp still alive here. Or perception, not enough. Says toss out the pillar in order to stop everyone from moving in. And it is GG as ECVisualize takes down game number 3. And they, well, did a fantastic job against the team of Asterion.